So it's true that you can't sit around like you're manifesting something or you're getting downloads about something. You're supposed to put action behind that download. But that's where the karmics try to twist things. I was like, yeah, you're supposed to put actions behind that download. So I'm going to convince you to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. But it's not the same when you're manipulating things or causing problems to seem like you're solving them or to try to influence a situation for your benefit instead of receiving a download to progress, not to destroy someone else, especially if it's not your own business. Why is you know, I'm not going to end up an apology or acts of kindness. So they could be ignoring the situation or they just got exposed because this is like a deer. And when a deer gets caught in the headlights, they kind of freeze up and look like lost. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect for this to happen. Or can be receiving information from somebody and they're like, how did they know it was me? Because of your intentions and your actions within the universe, that's why it's like. And then also, you have to communicate to try to be directed so that you can be aware instead of just going in blindly. You have to understand the communication to know when you're being communicated with so that you could pay attention to where you're going. But because so many people could imitate or project or give information, you have to determine which is the right information for you to receive based off of what you manifested, the direction you're supposed to go in. So you're making a decision based off of your foundation, where like your stability and all types of stuff like that. You already gave this masculine the opportunity to be in your energy, and this is what he did with it. And based off of leading up to actually connecting with this masculine, you kind of saw or you were being warned like he's into this, he's into that, and him confirming like, yeah, I was doing this, doing that, but saying things like, oh, I'm not into that no more, or I've slowed down, or I don't do it as much. Yeah. So while you're clearing your name, cleansing your energy, you don't have to worry about your kids. Because it's like the people you're surrounded, let's just say your family was picking up on that energy of like feeling like you were the one that was doing this when really it was this karmic feminine's lifestyle or situation or whatever. And people were talking about some, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're going to transfer. Like, stop assuming shit about people and ask them or try to figure it out instead of thinking like, oh, I know my intuition is always right and blah, blah, blah. Or somebody told me this, that, and the third. And you can't believe what another person tells you just because it's like, okay, yeah, I was messing with your brother, but you personally don't know me. So for you to go and tell my mom some, you feel me? Like, yeah, he was into that and she was hanging out with him. So no, the third party karmics, you got me confused with them. Talking about, yeah, they be out there popping pills going, yeah, I bet she be with them too. Stop assuming stuff because you gonna mess your life up trying to put something on somebody and that's not even them. And then you got this person wondering, like, why is all this stuff happening to me? That's because they're putting that stuff out into the universe and got you feeling like something gonna happen to you. But, you know, people need to mind their own business and stop thinking that they, feel me, saving somebody, because you could possibly be making the situation worse by putting your overthinking. But in this situation, your family was working with everybody involved, so it don't even matter. This masculine that you connect with is gonna bring you, like, your life is, like, you know. I was gonna say that they're surprised by your talents. They didn't know that you were talented. So it's like you're about to get this exposure by this new connection. And it's gonna have everybody shook because they didn't expect this coming from you. They thought that, you know. But understanding your situation, that when you first stepped on scene, you were going through a traumatic situation. You had just got into an altercation. You had just been abandoned. You've been neglected, this and the third. And you were trying to heal and recover. Once you started healing and recovering, that's when the karma started happening. So in order for them to stop dealing with karma, they caused these third-party karmics to come up with a plan to slow you down or create blockages or whatever. And instead of fighting fire with fire, you tried to figure out how you could help heal these people, how you could help them get to a place where they don't have to feel left in the dark.